Good morning, friends. Many of you have requested these Tai Chi-like stretching exercises. So thank you for treating yourself to some self-care, the kind of care that has rippling effect on those you live with and quarantine with. It's also the kind of self-care that allows a greater cooperation with God's Spirit who breathes life into our bodies, who moves through us, and who invites us to witness God's life rising anew each time we cooperate with grace. And so please keep in mind two things in the next 10 minutes. Don't worry about whether you're doing it right or wrong. Try your best to listen to your body, a way of listening to your spirit. And secondly, keep breathing deeply, because to pray is like breathing. When we do it deeply, we will be filled with life. To join the birds, join our Mother Earth, join Our Lady of Guadalupe as we make these stretches, stretching for God's greater glory. Maybe if you can, just take a 1 minute and just to stretch out those parts of you that need some tender loving care. That's aching, moaning this morning. You don't have to do a whole lot, just a few minutes, however you feel comfortable, to stretch out your limbs and to invite God's life to flow through you and to me. In the Hebrew Judeo-Christian imagination, life is always life with. And so when we move with God, when we breathe with God, when we live with God, we are living the biblical vision of life, life with the divine. And this Easter season is we celebrate this new life in all of us, even a lot of challenges in our life. You put out your hands and stand on your toes so we can later do that stretching. Okay. Let's start out with back straight, hands like this, the posture of St. Francis of Assisi, receiving Christ's love poured out on the cross. Let's take those 7 deep breaths. Breathing in fully, breathing out completely. Not just to receive life, but to attune to God's Spirit flowing through each of us. Let us reverence God in all of creation. So turn towards the east and make a big wide bow, acknowledging God's ongoing life, presence in all of creation. And bow to people who are with you virtually, reverencing God's favorite hiding place in the human heart and body. And I'm assuming you know some basic moves, so we're just going to go straight into those 5 Tai Chi-like stretching. The first time I'll give them some commentary, second time I'll add a little prayer, and then the third fourth and fifth time, we'll do it slowly in silence. And again, please follow your own pace and listen to your body. Feet square to our shoulders, and slowly up. Bend your knees, your hand will come down beyond your knees, going back, up behind. Your hands will slowly go down, and you get to your knees. Straighten out your knees slowly. Rise with your hands to the heavens as far as you can. Come down entirely on your left leg. Your left hand comes down and gets to your waist. Then lead with your right hand. Your right hand gets to your waist. Then pivot on your right heel. Lead your right hand over. And we'll come back. Your right hand comes back. Imagine exchange this invisible ball of energy between your two hands. Weight entirely on your right. Lead with your left. And on your left heel. Your left hand, go back. When it gets close to the center, straighten out your legs and both hands, pushing out this invisible ball of energy on your toes, and pull back your hands, your feet on the ground. Bend your knees, hands out, your knees slowly going up. And now your hands and your feet will naturally come down. All right, and that's too much for a lot of you. It's okay. Do the best you can, listening to your body. The second time. Jesus, may all that is you flow into me. May all that I am come before you to praise you and worship you and humbly walk in your ways. Help me, Lord, today to welcome all that is life on my right. And likewise, be open to all that is life on my left, especially through nature and people in my life. Help me let go of that which is truly not who I am, and receive from you my very self, that I may generously share with others. Amen. So as slowly as we can, my friends, 3 more times in silence. And we end with the posture of St. Francis of Assisi, fully receptive to life, to all of God's creation, which we are an integral part. And just notice your energy now as compared to when we began. And give thanks to God for this life that flows through you and the opportunities today to cooperate with this life of God in you, around you. And we end as we begin, facing east towards the sun and reverencing God's ongoing presence in all of creation. And to one another, reverencing Christ's favorite hiding place in the human person. Thank you, everyone, for joining me caring for God's creation, which is you and me. Wonderful shout out for those of us who wanted to go to Yosemite and we cannot today. We cannot this year, at least not as planned. Have a wonderful day. Be safe. Take care of those around you. And pray for one another, the sick, and the first responders. God bless.